You're listening to the Dirt Racing Podcast.
It feels so good to be back. Welcome, everybody, to the Dirt Racing Podcast, and we'll be back for a while. No more time off. But I can't tell you why we took the time off, but we'll start with this. Our friends at Always Race Day Podcast and the host, Connor Ferguson, needs our help. And if you can, email him or write to him on the Always Race Day page on Twitter, on X, and also buy their gear through Track Threads. And he has a link on the page, I believe. Or if you go to trackthreads.com, if I said it right, there is a place you can find the merchandise. He needs the support. He helped because his personal job, he does the podcast on the side, but because of iHeartRadio screwing people over, he was one of them that got screwed over, got canned in the Des Moines area. And I asked him if I could do anything to help, and he needs our help. And also, I put a post on ours. I just haven't yet, but there will be, by the time this show airs, the link to his email and the page. But we're thinking of Connor, and he wants to continue doing the stuff. But if you can help in any way, please do. Now let's get to some results as we'll start back on the 12th of September. We're not going to be, due to conflicts, Houston's results are not going to happen this year. Hopefully next year. So we started at Marshalltown on that night. Picking up the modified VIN was 11X of Tom Berry. Second, the 5 of Todd Shute. Third, the 77T Trip Gaylord. Fourth, the 38T Dylan Thornton. Fifth, the 26J of Joe Russ. Sixth, the 10C of Caden Carter. Seventh, the 82 of Jake McBurney. The 07X of Troy Morris was eighth. Ninth, the 75 Junior Chaz Baca. 10th, the 111 of Ethan Broxima. 11th, the 43S of Scott Savanovich. Kevin Sadler. Sadler in the 3 was 12th. Colton Osborne was 13th in the 72. Robert Moore, the 2B was 14th. 15th, the 3W Garrett Williamson. 16th, the 12 Brett Ramsey. Everybody else did not finish or did not start. Credited with 17th as it did not finish was 28T of Trevor Fitz. Dustin Canoing in the 56 was 18th as did not finish. Credited with 19th, the 93 of Lance Murphy did not start. And 20th, Carver Burbridge on the 97 did not start. The winner of the Mod Shootout Final was Todd Berry. Won it. Was the winner of that. The stock cars. Picking up the win was the 19 of Jimmy Gusson. Second, 94 Steve Meyer. Third, the 1S of Hunter Smith. Fourth, the 9 of Joel Rust. Fifth, the 00 of Johnny Spa. Sixth, the 14X of Austin Shoggy. Seventh, the 22R Todd Reisler. Eighth, the 1A1A of Austin Kaplan. Sam West in the 47th was ninth. 10th, the 17 of Austin Brands. Mike Van Utrecht in the 27 was 11th. 12th was the 505 of Racer Hewlin. Michael Cheney in the 58C was 13th. The rest were did not finishes or did not starts. 14th was Thor Anderson in the 41. 15th, the 57 of Everett Davis. And 16th, the 96 of Cole Norman did not start. In the sport mods, your winner was 117 of Dylan Van Wyk. Second, the 7W Will Wolf. Third, the 57 Caroline King. The 22 junior Brady Hilmer was fourth. Fifth, the 29 Nicole Lizzie. Sixth was the CB25 of Chris Burke. Seventh, the 8K of Austin Kemp. Balin Gustin, the 9B was Brandon Gustin, and the 9B was 8th. 9th, 18th of Tony Johnson. The 99K of Kyle Nerdy was 10th. 11th, the 18J of Jocelyn Elmquist. 12th, the 13B of Preston Body was 12th. 13th, the 81 of BJ Charles. 14th, the 8 of Tom Lathrop. Jackson Elmquist in the 18B was 15th. The rest did not start or did not finish as 16th. 7 Brandon Farney and did not start in 17th. 21 Asa Steuben Feinstad. In the hobbies stocks, your winner was the 22B Brandon Gifford. Jace Tuttle in the 34J was second. Third, the 55 so Corey Vanderwell. Fourth, the 19 of Ray Hill. Tanner Jones in the 12T was fifth. Sixth was the 88 of Kel Helmsley, 88H. Seventh, the 17 of Jared Miller. Bryson Stagel, the 44B was 8th. Ninth, the 56J of Jamie Cody. 10th, the V12, the 11 of Dakota Tuttle. 12th, the 88R of Kyle Richardson. Michael Johnson in the 7J was 12th. 13th, the 43 of Andy Smith. Clayton and Tony Strable in the 3T was 14th. 15th, 7 of Clayton Soggy. Jake Moran in the 01 JK was 16th. 17th was the 1780 pack. The rest did not finish or did not start. 18th was the 12K Eric Knutson with the K. 19th, the 5H of Spencer Hopwood. Chad Ricketts Jr. was Chad Ricketts in the 59 Junior was 20th. Dalton Cody in the 45C was 21st. 22nd was the 1K of Tom Killen. Brandon Long in the L6V was 23rd. 24th to 22K of Cal Cook. It did not start in 25th was the 55 Brett Mosum and disqualified and credited with 26 to 99B of Bentley Long. In the Mod Lights, your winner was Riley Klim in the 9C. Second, the 99 Josh Ray. Third was Austin Gray in the 48G. Trevor Stensland in the 1989 was fourth. Fifth, the OB of Kobe Overbrett. Dan Kettner in the 29K was sixth. Seventh was Garrett Barber in 44. Brandon Cox in 66 was eighth. Ninth was the 9XL of Colin Anderson. Landon Elliott in the 1L was 10th. 11th, the Chi of Gray Anderson. 12th, the 7G of Devin Glick. Dylan Bush in the 96 was 13th. 14th, the Wallen of Robert Moore. Chelsea Lannerini and the 18M was 15th. 16th was the 72T of Trevor Swenson. Then the rest did not finishes or did not starts. 17th was the 4G of Ben George. 18th was the 5G of Tristan Glick. Cole Paul was 19th in the 73, and credited with 20th and did not start the X50 of Joel Huggins. And finally, the Sport Compacts. Picking up the win was the 89 Christian Grady, second 46 Michael Gardner, third the 83B of Mitchell Bunch, fourth 22C of Ryan Cheney. Drew Stanek in the 16S was fifth, sixth Kendra Jeanette in the 10. Nikita Roop in the 17 was seventh, eighth Campbell Tessler in the 87T, ninth the 13 of Cheyenne Starr. Whitaker Krause in the 38 was 10th. 11th, the M80 of Mark Smith. 12th, the 24D of Dalen Drew. 13th, 75K of Caden Gosselink. The rest did not finishes or did not start. 14th, the 3S of Paige Sanders. 15th, the 33K of David Kimmel. 16th, excuse me, the 54J of Jeremy Williams did not start. And 17th was the 0K of Hunter Kimmel, and the 58 was credited with 18th was Aaron Swearigan. Last week's racing action for the 19th was rained out. Over at the CJ Speedway, they had 2 weeks of rainouts. For hopefully they get back in the racing action this week. When we talk about the tracks, on to the Knoxville Raceway was on the 12th. They got one night in of the 4 hours in town. And we'll talk about the 1 hours first. 61 entries signed into the pits. So we had split qualifying. In Group 1, QuickTime was the 1S11 share at a 15:020. Second, 24A Rico Abreu at a 15:217. Third was the 18 of Sheldon Honschild at a 15:278. Fourth was the 57 of Kyle Larson at a 15:310. Fifth was the 88 of Austin McCarl at a 15:416. Sixth, the 2 David Gravel at a 15:437. Seventh was the 6 of Casey Jenderneck at a 15:459. Eighth was the 26 Justin Peck at a 15:475. Ninth, the 3P of Sawyer Phillips at a 15:483. 10th was 27C of Carson McCarl at a 15:497. 11th, the 69K of Darren Pittman at a 15:510. 12th, the 21 of Brian Brown at a 15:583. 13th, 23D of Chase Dietz at a 15:619. 14th was the 4W Jamie Ball at a 15:622. 15th, the 10 of Ryan Timms at a 15:632. 16th was the 15 of Donnie Schatz at a 15:647. 17th, the 2M of JJ Hinkle at a 15:656. 18th was the 42 of Cy Lynch at a 15:664. 19th, the 2C of Cole Vincito at a 15:683. And 20th in the final car to make the heat race at a Group 1 was the 1K of Kobe Watt at a 15:718. 21st was the 18H of Caleb Johnson at a 796. 22nd was the 22 Riley Goodnow at a 15.849. 23rd was the 28 of Emerald Connor Morrell at a 15.853. 24th, the 45X of Reese Moran at a 15.858. 25th was the 17B of Bill Baylog at a 15.872. 26th was the 17 GP of Hank Davis at a 15.998. 27th to 121, RJ Johnson at a 16.138. 28th to 40 of Clint Gardner at a 16.234. 29th to 2KS of Jack Anderson at a 16.276. 30th was the 15J of Jack Potter at a 16.587. And 31st to 2K of Lynn Jeffrey with no time. Group 2 was the same deal as Group 1. Quick time was the 5 of Brendan Crouch at a 15.411. Second, the 19 of Brent Marks at a 15.426. Third was the 87 of Aaron Reitzel at 15.544. Fourth, the 23 of Garrett Williamson at a 15.557. Fifth, the 27 of Emerson Axum at a 15.587. Sixth was the 41 of Carson Macedo at a 15.610. Seventh to 55 of Kerry Matson at a 15.619. Eighth was the 11 of Justin Henderson at 15.697. Ninth, the 9 of Jason Persley at a 15.845. 12th, the 28 of Jace Park at a 15.887. 13th was the 44 of Chris Martin at a 15.875. 14th, the 7BC of Tyler Courtney at a 15.914. 15th, the 17 of Spencer Mason at a 15.959. 16th, the 09 of Matt Joel, 16.006. 17th, the 16C of Skylar G at 16.015. 18th was the 9 of Chase Randall at a 16.088. 19th, 25 of Jai Corbett at a 16.099. And the last car to lock in on time was the 51 of Ashton Torgerson at a 16.105. 21st was the 1 Taz of Tasker Phil at 16.122. 22nd, 77 Gio Selzy at 16.162. 23rd, the 24D of Danny Sams, 16.296. 24th, the 83V of Austin Wood at 16.358. 25th, the 15 Junior of Cole Meitzer at 16.412. 26th, the 44X of Scotty Johnson at 16.451. 27th was the 3 of Dane Kingshot at a 16.523. 28th, the 10V of Joe Beaver at 16.677. 29th, 56 Joe Simbrod at 16.919. And 30th with no time was T-Mac Terry McCarl in 24. Done qualifiers race 1. Your winner was Caleb Johnson. Second final transfer to the back of the heat was the 22 Riley Goodnow. Third was Bill Baylog. Fourth, Reese Moran. Fifth, Hank Davis. Sixth, Clint Gardner. Seventh, Jack Anderson. Eighth, Jack Potter. Did not start, credited with ninth was Connor Morrell. 10th, RJ Johnson. And 11th, Lynn Jeffrey. Non-qualified race number 2 went to Tasker Phillips. Second, Gio Selzy. They both go to heat. Third was Danny Sams. Fourth, Austin Wood. Fifth, Cole Meitzer. Sixth, Dane Kingshot. Seventh, Scotty Johnson. Eighth, Joe Beaver. Ninth, Joe Simbero. And 10th, that did not start, was Terry McConnell. Heat race number 1, your winner was Logan Schuchart. Second, Sheldon Haudenschild. Third, Austin McCall. Fourth, Casey Jenderneck. Fifth and final transfer was Ryan Timms. Sixth was Darren Pittman. Seventh, Caleb Johnson. Eighth, J.J. Hinkle. It was J.J. Hinkle. Ninth, Sawyer Phillips. 10th, Carson Macedo. And credited with 11th and did not start was Chase Deeds. He raced 2 went to Rico Abreu. Second, Kyle Larson. Third, David Gravel. Fourth, Brian Brown. Fifth, the final transfer, Justin Peck. Sixth, Donnie Schatz. Seventh, Carson McCarl. Eighth, Riley Goodnow. Ninth, Kobe Watt. 10th, Jamie Ball. And 11th, Cy Lynch. He raced 3. Went to Aaron Reitzel. Second, Brendan Crouch. Third, Kerry Matson. Fourth, Michael Buddy Kofoid. And fifth, and final transfer, Emerson Axum. Sixth, Spencer Mason. Seventh, Skylar G. Eighth, Chris Martin. Ninth, Jay Corbett. 10th was Jason Fursley. And 11th, Hasker Phillips. Heat race number 4 went to Brett Marks. Second, Justin Henderson. Third, Carson Macedo. Fourth, Tyler Courtney. Fifth and final transfer, Chris Wyndham. Sixth was Chase Randall. Seventh, Chase Park. Eighth, Gio Selzy. Ninth, Matt Jewell. 10th, Ashton Torgerson. And 11th, Garrett Williamson. C-Main. Your winner was Chase Dietz. Second, final transfer, Danny Sams. Third was Bill. They were followed by third, Bill Baylog. Fourth, Clint Gardner. Fifth, Hank Davis. Sixth, Reese Moran. Seventh, Jack Anderson. Eighth, Austin Wood. Ninth, Dane Kingshaw. 10th, Scotty Johnson. 11th, Joe Beaver. 12th, Jack Potter. 13th, Joe Simbro. 14th, Carl Brown. 15th, Cole Meitzer. These cards did not start. Credited with 16th was Tasker Phillips. 17th, Cy Lynch. 18th, R.J. Johnson. 19th, Terry McCarl. And 20th, Linton Jeffrey. In the dash, Logan Schuchart was your winner. Second, Aaron Reitzel. Third, Rico Abreu. Fourth, Justin Henderson. Fifth, Sheldon Haudenschild. Sixth, Kyle Larson. Seventh, Brendan Crouch. And eighth, Brett Marks. The B-Main had a weird starting car count number, by the way. Picking up the win was Garrett Williamson. Second, Aaron Pittman. Third, Donnie Schatz. Fourth, and final transfer, Spencer Mason. Fifth went to Chase Randall. Sixth, Sawyer Phillips. Seventh, Chase Park. Eighth, Gio Selzy. Ninth, Carson McCarl. 10th, Caleb Johnson. 11th, Jai Corbett. 12th, J.J. Hinkle. 13th, Chris Martin. 14th, Toby Watt. 15th, Skylar G. 16th, Riley Goodnow. 17th, Danny Sams. 18th, Matt Jewell. 19th, Ashton Torgerson. 20th was Jamie Ball. 21st was Chase Dietz. Credited with these cards did not start. Credited with 21st would be Cole Macedo, and 23rd. Third would be Jason Fursley. In the A-Main, picking up the win was Brett Marks. Second was Sheldon Haudenschild. Third, Logan Schuchart. Fourth, David Gravel. Fifth, Aaron Reitzel. Sixth, Tyler Courtney. Seventh, Kyle Larson. Eighth, Brendan Crouch. Ninth, Michael Buddy Kofoid. 10th, Carson Macedo. 11th, Austin McCall. 12th, Cole Macedo. Got 13th, Justin Henderson. 14th, Donnie Schatz. 15th, Ryan Timms. 16th, Emerson Axum. 17th, Garrett Williamson. 18th, Ryan Brown. 19th, Justin Peck. 20th was Spencer Mason. 21st was Darren Pittman. 22nd, Casey Jenderneck. 23rd was Chris Wyndham. 24th, Rico Abreu. 25th, Kerry Matson. Reitzel at 1 through 4 were Brew. 5 through 21, Schuchart 22, March 23 and 24. Cole Macedo was the hard charger. In the pro sprints, there was more drama as your favorite soap opera. We'll get to the drama in a minute. First, quick qualifying. It was done in 2 groups. Your quick time was the 7C of Devin Klein in Group 1 at a 17:47. Second, 26 Chase Young at a 7:18 3:33. Third was the 0 Mike Mayberry at an 18.373. Fourth, the 2 Casey Ferguson at an 18.405. Fifth was the 02S of Josh Jones at an 18.476. 23 or 30C of Carter Hansen at an 18.694, and seventh, the 14 of Tim Young at a 19.565. Group 2, your quick time was 88 of Jake Kender at a 17.694. Second, the 2, the 9 of Luke Lane at a 17.911. Third was the 57 of Clayton Vanderplug at a 15.965. Fourth, the 48 of Tyler Thompson at 18.014. 15th was the 41 of Jeff Wilkie at 18.093. Sixth, the 44 Brody Johnson at an 18.190. And seventh, the 23B of Matthew Botts at an 18.236. He raced 1 with the Mike Mayberry, second Casey Ferguson, third Devin Klein, fourth Chase Young, fifth Josh Jones, sixth Carter Hansen, and seventh the Tim Young. He raced 2 went to Tyler Thompson, second Clayton Vanderplug, third Jake Kender, fourth Luke Lane, fifth Brody Johnson, sixth Jeff Wilkie, and seventh was Matthew Botts. Here comes in the drama. Crossing the line first was Clayton Vanderplug, but he admitted in victory. Knoxville Raceway had to put out a statement after this one because he admitted in victory lane he was 15, a couple days shy of 16. So they had to put an announcement out that yes, he had a waiver. Then in post-race tag was disqualified, something to do with the frame. So then picking up the win is Jake Kender, second Tyler Thompson, third Chase Young, fourth Mike Mayberry, fifth Josh Jones, sixth the Luke Lane, seventh Matthew Botts, eighth Brody Johnson, ninth Jeff Wilkie, 10th Carter Hansen, 11th Tim Young, 12th the Devin Klein, 13th Casey Ferguson, and 14th was Clayton Vanderplug. The next night, they only got a few races in before it was rained out. Then this week, racing action got in. We'll start at the Sprint Invaders at Memphis, Missouri. We'll start with their heat race. Heat race 1 went to Sawyer Phillips in the 1 TAS. Second, the 57 of Cam Swallows. Third was the 3 of Tyler Lee. The third was the 7 of Tyler Lee. Fourth, the 3 of Jack Schroeder. Cole Schroeder. Fifth was the 63 of Jack Thomas. Seventh, the 90 of Lincoln Martin was 6th. Seventh, the 25X of Steve Pumphrey. And the 88 of Riley Scott was 8th. He raced 2. Went to Joey Mohan in the 99. Second, 17, Nathan Parks. Third, the 40C of Cody Worley. Fourth, the 51 J of Ryan Jameson. Fifth, the 59 of Evan Semerod. Sixth, the 7B of Nick Guernsey. And the 31 of McLean Richards was 7th. Heat race 3 was Alex Vandervoort in the 5A. Second, the 7S of Tasker Phillips. Third, the 49 of Josh Steyerman. Fourth, the 16 of Dustin Clark. Fifth was the 11X of Jaden Alexander. Sixth, the 28W of Alan Woods. And seventh, the 71 of Nathan Murders. There was no dash due to the weather coming. So in the feature, picking up the win was Tasker Phillips, second Cam Swells, third Joey Mohan, fourth Cody Worley, fifth Jack Thomas, sixth Alexander Ward, seventh Cole Schroeder, eighth Evan Severod, ninth Sawyer Phillips, 10th Dustin Clark, 11th Nathan Parks, 12th Lincoln Martin, 13th Jaden Alexander, 14th Tyler Lee, 15th Ryan Jameson, 16th Alan Woods, 17th Riley Scott, 18th McLean Richards, 19th Josh Tyerman, 20th Steve Pumphrey, 21st Nathan Murders, and credited with 22nd was Nick Guernsey, as did not start. Vandervoort led 1 through 8. Phillips led 9 through 25. The hard charger was Thomas. Over at the 34 Raceway, the next night we'll start with your mini haulers. Feature picking up the win was the 44 Nick Wilkerson, second the 4 Kel Easley, third the 16 Dustin Tips, fourth the 43 Larry Hooper. Hayden Nozell was fifth in the 5. Austin Rose in the 86A was sixth. Seventh, Jason Dizelle in the 9. These cars did not finish or did not start. 8th, the 15 Tate Confelt, and did not start in the 9th, the 10 Jeff Brockus. In the Swart Compacts, your winner was Tim Scott Stoughton Horse in 63. Second, Brandon Reed, 27th. Third, 17 Darren Smith. Blaine Lambert in the 18L was fourth. Fifth, the 1BG of Joel Simpson. Sixth was Brandon Crawley in the 38. Chris Corson did not start in the 106, was 7th. And 8th, Camera Leath in Leath did not start in 8th. In the Hobby Stockers, picking up the win was 33 Luke Phillips, second 28 Tucker Richardson, third the 5H of Spencer Hopwood, fourth the 42 of Billy Stanford, fifth was the 44D of Brett Timmerman, sixth Jason Shetterly in the 88, seventh the Garrett Porter, the 746, third Mason Raj in the 3 was 8th, ninth was the 44 Lyle Timmerman, Tasker Timmerman in 44T was 10th, 11th was Dan Winning in the 10. Everybody else did not finish or did not start. 12th was Brandon Wood in the 52B. 13th, the 4 Tristan Wayne. Josh Rickey in 76J was 14th and did not start. And 15th was Jared Miller. In the 360s for Sprint Invaders, night at 34. Picking up heat race 1, the 63T of Jack Thomas. Second, 71 Nathan Murders. Third, the 3 of Cole Schroeder. Fourth, the 5A of Alex Vandervoort. Fifth, the 55 Chase Brown. Sixth, 11X of Jaden Alexander. Seventh, the 1 Taz of Tasker Phillips. And at 8th, the 28W of Alan Woods. He race 2 went to the 88S of Riley Scott. Second, the 99 of Joey Mohan. Third was the 57 Cam Sorrells. Fourth was the 15 Junior Cole Weitzer. Fifth, 17 Nathan Parks. Sixth, it was Nick Guernsey, the 7B. Seventh, 25R Brett Yeager. And did not start in 8th, the 11T of Diggin T. In the third and final heat race, went to Evan Semerod in the 59. Second to 46, Cody Worley. Third and 7S of Sawyer Phelps. Fourth to 51 J. Ryan Jamison. Fifth to 16 of Dustin Clark. Sixth to 31 of McClain Richards. And seventh to Lincoln Martin. In the dash, your winner was Cody Worley. Second to Jack Thomas. Third, Evan Severon. Fourth, Sawyer Phillips. Fifth, Joey Mulholland. And sixth, Riley Scott. In the feature, your winner was Jack Thomas. Second, Evan Severon. Third, Cole Schroeder. Fourth, Chase Brown. Fifth, Sawyer Phillips. Sixth, Cody Worley. Seventh, Joey Mulholland. Eighth, Alex Vandervoort. Ninth, Cole Leitzer. 10th, Cam Swirls. 11th, Riley Scott. 12th, Tasker Phillips. 13th, Alan Woods. 14th, Dustin Clark. 15th, Nick Guernsey. 16th, Ryan Jamison. 17th was McClain Richards. 18th was Lincoln Martin. 19th, Jaden Alexander. 20th, Nathan Parks. 21st, Nathan Murders. Did not start 22nd, Brett Yeager. 23rd, Jigan T. Thomas led all the way. And the hard 1 to 25, and the hard charger was Brown. And getting a right rear tire that night was Tasker Phillips at 55 gallons of fuel. A VP Racing fuel went to Riley Scott. '34 did not have a race on the 19th. So, also last evening would be the Southern Iowa Speedway after 2 weeks of rainouts. Was back in racing action, welcoming in the SLR late models, MR late models of the Mountain Bank. But we'll save them for last. We'll start with your Sport Compact. Picking up the win was the 69 there of Brandon Allison. Second, the 65 Seth Miners. Third was 22D of Dalton Sowers. Fourth, the 11 of Caitlin Hildebrand. Fifth, the 2K of Caitlin Watts. Sixth, the 2H of James Herring. Seventh, the 7 of Brandon Pickney. Eighth, the 22C of Ryan Cheney. Ninth, the 01C of Ryan Clausen. 10th, the 11X of Cole Hughes. 11th was the 54 Jerry and Jeremy Williams. And 12th, the 14P of Jason Peterson. In the Sport Mods, your winner was the 01 of Brandon Carter. Second, the 29 Colton Lizzie. Third, the 1V Curtis Vanderwall. Fourth, the 15K of Colin Harwood. Fifth, the 01V of Carter Vandenberg. Chase Johnson into 24 was 6th. 7th, the 55B of Stephen Barry. 8th, the 44C of Kel Homburg. Brian Hall in the 2B was 9th. 10th was the 58 of Harrison Horn. 11th, the 65B of Benjamin Block. And 12th, the 27P of Tyler Peterson. In the hobbies, your winner was the 10G Justin Griffiths. Second, the 7 of Keaton Gordon. Third, 55 Brad Stevens. Fourth, 22T Teisler and Overton. Fifth was the 18 Chris Walker. Sixth, the 52B of Brandon Wood. Seventh, the 1 on Rick Van Dusseldorp. Eighth, the 56 Jay and Jamie Cody. Ninth, the 17 of Jake Seitzma. 10th, the 144 Dan Honder. 11th, the 91 of Jeremy Dooley. 12th was the 19 of Bill Bonnet. 13th was the 24K of Jamie Kent. 15th to 56th of Skylar Meyer. And 15th to 9 of Mike Seitzma. In the World Rigged Racing League, aka Sport Compacts, or not Sport Compacts, Crown Vics, excuse me. Picking up the win was 67 Wayne Francis, second to 11 Nicole Hughes, third the 5K of Trent Kerr. Brendan Nance in the 87N or 88N was fourth, fifth. Russell Meyer in the 51, sixth, the 13T of Mike Walsh, and seventh, the 42K of Kara Doty. In the stock cars, Nathan Wood was 152, second, the 10G Justin Griffiths, third, the 02 of Andrew Schroeder, fourth, the 74 Blockades, fifth, the 14 of Derek Agee, sixth, the 73 Martin, seventh, 85 Jason McDaniel, eighth, the 19 of Donnie Pearson, ninth, the 27 Mike Van Utrecht. Clicking off, the 96 was 10th, 11th, the 27B of Luke Myers. Everett Davis in the 57 was 12th, 13th, the 2 Steve Jackson, 14th, the 7W Hunter Smith, and Mark Card was 15th in the 97. Then their late models, we will go through their full program. Home Flag Group 1, quick time was the 38T of Dylan Thornton at an 18.522. Second, the 33 of Nick Maroff at an 18.655. Third was the 25 of Chad Simpson at an 18.826. Fourth was the 22 of Charlie McKenna at an 19.171. Fifth was the 01X of CJ Horn at 19.183. Sixth, the 07X of Troy Morris at an 18.282. And seventh was the 58 of Dave Eckridge at 19.544. Group 2 qualifying went to Jason Haney was the quick time at an 18.519. Second was the 6 of Jake O'Neill at an 18.788. Third was the 42 of Frank Ramsey at a 19.178. Kurt Schroeder in the 15 at C was fourth at a 19.249. Jacob Hobbs shot in the 01 was fifth at an 19.322. Sixth, the 93 Jay Johnson at 19.550. And seventh was the 99D of Daryl DeFrance at 19.582. The third and final group, the 04 Tad Potsfitchell was an 18.759. Second was the 10 T of Jeff Tharp at an 18.780. Third was the 76X of Blair Nornorth at 18.803. Fourth, the 99 Jesse Sabine at a 15.885. Fifth, the 35D and Dylan Solomon at a 19.049. Sixth was the 53 of Andrew Kosiski at an 18.733. And seventh, the 71 4 of Ron Boyce at 19.794. So the way they qualified in their heat races helped set up. They knew what heat race they were in when they qualified. So heat one went to Troy Morris, second Chad Simpson, third Charlie McKenna, fourth CJ Horn, fifth Dylan Thornton, sixth Nick Maroff, and seventh Dave Eckridge. Heat race 2 went to Jacob Heimschott, second to Jay Johnson, third Jake O'Neill, 4th, Kurt Schroeder. 6th, Jason Haney. 7th, Fred Ramsey. And 8th to Daryl DeFrance. The third and final heat race went to Dylan Silman. 2nd to Blaine Ornorth. 3rd to Andrew Kosinski. 4th, Tad Potsmitchell. 5th to Jesse Sabi. 6th, Jeff Thorpe. And 7th to Ron Boys. In the feature event, your winner was Tad Potsmitchell. 2nd, Jason Haney. 3rd, Chad Simpson. 4th, Jake O'Neill. 5th, Blair Ornorth. 6th, Dylan Thornton. 7th, Dylan Silverman. 8th, Troy Morris. 9th, Jeff Thorpe. 10th, Charlie McKenna. 11th, Jacob Hobshot. 12th, Jesse Sabi. 13th, Dick Maroff. 14th, Andrew Krasinski. 15th, CJ Horn. 16th, Kurt Schroeder. 17th was Dave Eckridge. 18th, Daryl DeFrance. 19th, Jay Johnson. 20th, Fred Ramsey. And 21st, the Ron Boys. Upcoming racing at the Marshalltown this tomorrow night. It's 500 to win sport compacts. And $1,000 to win stock cars. It's also on the card are Mod Lights, Hobby Stock Modifieds, and Sport Mods. Over at the CJ Raceway, like I mentioned, or CJ Seaway, like I mentioned, hopefully there'll be racing action tomorrow night with weekly racing classes of your sport mods, hobby stock modifieds, and stock cars. Over at the 34 Raceway on Saturday night is the racing action with the 305 Sprints, modified sport mods, stock cars, sport compacts, and dirt late models. Also, Saturday night will be the Knoxville Raceway, normal 3 classes in action. And then we'll do next Wednesday, the 1st, at Southern Iowa Speedway. It will be Hall of Fame night and Kids Night, featuring the compacts, the sport mods, hobby stocks, the World Rig Racing League Crown Vics, stock cars, and vintage. And then next Thursday night, have you heard the word of Fan Appreciation Night? And it's free? Yes, it is free. It'll feature 3 Still 5 sprints, modified, sport mods, stock cars, and dirt late models. And once again, if you'll be willing to help a friend out by checking out their merchandise, as for merchandise for Always Race Day podcast, it is shopthreads.com, and you can search Always Race Day for pre-order. That would help him out big time. Or if you just want to follow him besides Always Race Day, just type in Connor Ferguson in your search and it will come up. And if you're looking to sponsor that podcast, I will. His email is Connor ferg9@gmail.com. If that helps you, and we hope it will help him. Until your next week, make sure you go to support your local tracks. And this has been another edition of the Dirt Racing Podcast. We will see you next week.
Thank you for listening to the Dirt Racing Podcast with Marshall Hain. Follow us on Twitter at Dirt_Podcast or on Facebook at the Dirt Racing Podcast.